All right, let's move on to the other playing games that tip off tomorrow. Derek, the 76ers are hosting the Orlando Magic. What's the line?
This one is going to be Sixers.
Ooh,
Actually, no. Joel's out. So I'm going to go Magic 3.5.
Sixers 2.5, Derek.
It was Sixers?
They don't believe in the Magic.
Did you just see that Celtics game? They played the main Celtics.
did.
Wow.
Hey, that game was so
Baylor
embarrassing.
Shireman gave him work.
Him and Ron Harper.
Yeah.
That game was so embarrassing because they went into with the idea, Desmond Bain, you want to play 82 games, we're going to let you play 20 minutes, and then we're going to sit you. Mm-hmm. But they was losing. So they had to get his ass off the bench in the game that he thought he was done playing to play, and they still ended up losing the actual game. Baylor Shireman and Ron Harper and
Luka Garza
hit a wing three that was insane.
Yeah. That was one of the nails in the coffin right there. It was like, how do you that's what you get. That's what you get when you kind of play with your food and somebody else could take it right off the table. And that's what happened.
I don't want to see either of these two teams in a 7-game series. I can't lie to you. Yeah. Especially if you're telling me that the appendectomy, whatever the hell Joel Embiid dealt with, he'll be ready
Give me
by
the
game 4.
I want to see the Sixers.
Then fine.
I don't know. And I mean, y'all just made a great point with that Celtics. That Celtics loss was really ugly. I'm just surprised that the Magic aren't favored, at least with their guys. And Joel Embiid is out. That's why I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
They've been a team
They've been pretty bad.
Yeah, they have not handled business. They don't convince anybody that they should be a heavily favored against a 76ers team.
Even without Joel. So, yeah.
And the 76ers got a team that's going to fight.
Yeah.
At the least. They might not have the talent. They might not have the wins and all of those different things. Well, I mean, technically they do have the wins because they are the higher seed in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be at home. Huh?
Same record, tiebreaker.
They'll be at home. So.
I do trust the Sixers a little bit more when it comes to, like, having that fight and that toughness in a game.
I do think the Magic will win, but I do agree with you in that sentiment.
I don't know. The Orlando Magic kind of seem like a team you could roll over at this point.
And
they seem like they kind of pun the season.
Every post-game interview feels worse and worse and worse, too.
But the Sixers just haven't really been that great either.
Yeah.
The only thing, Paul George has been actually really, he's been solid since he's came back. Maybe more than solid.
You know what I'm saying?
So I think him and Tyrese hasn't been able to shoot the ball as well. I feel like he's still putting up points because Tyrese Maxey, but probably not shooting the ball as well as he'd like to. But these are two guys that boys can put up 80 points if they really felt like it. So
why everybody got on Paolo when they lost? Franz wasn't doing nothing either.
Yeah, and then he always limping off the court with something at this point.
I just
was
feel
it
like
he stepped out of bounds?
The Magic lost in this. That was crazy.
He stepped out of bounds. That was
when I texted you because me and you, I hate to bring up 2K. We've played with homies where we kicking it out to them, and it's like they don't shoot it.
You did that twice in your game.
What do you do?
Where he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, that was me bullying him, though. I was pushing him out. But Paolo didn't shoot the shot. And so then he turned it over. Kyron used to do that so much over the years.
He still do it to this day.
Where it's like, bro, a missed shot is better than a turnover.
Yeah.
It's much better than a turnover.
You should have a chance at offensive rebound.
Yeah, something. You know what I mean? Like, or making the shot.
Yeah.
You don't got to just throw it up thinking it's going to miss.
So yeah. But I just had seen the timeline went straight to Paolo. And I was like, hey, it's warranted. But I also was like, I don't remember Franz doing nothing in this game. I remember seeing Jalen Suggs hit the big three. And then Jamal Mosley, I watched his interview. I was like, oh, yeah, this
over with.
This ain't it, man.
Yeah, that's kind of why I feel like the locker room is lost. They might go out there and just let the Sixers have it.
So they're going to lose 2 games on purpose.
Yeah. That's not funny.
I didn't realize you said Tyrese Maxey has been shooting well. He's been shooting 32% for a quarter of the season now from 3.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it got that bad.
Yeah.
Who do y'all have winning, though?
The Magic.
I'm rolling with the Sixers. I've been trying to give the Magic a little bit of benefit of the doubt just because, for one, they've been hurt, but I've just not been impressed. At least the Sixers have individual talent that's really been impressing me, so I'll go with the Sixers.
I'm going with the Sixers, man. One thing I know, Max, you probably would love to see is some sweet defense, and that Orlando defense could be kind of sweet at times. And Maxey, he going to feast with that, especially with the pace that he played, his ability to score at all 3 levels. I can see Tyrese Maxey coming out there and having a 40 ball at home. This is going to be one of those Maxey games where he sent a statement.
I would love to see a 40 ball. Unfortunately for him, his matchup is against the person who does care the most on their team.
Yeah, it does.
Jalen Suggs.
They can beat the Magic in a 3-point battle, though. Like Paul George can hit a bunch.
They should beat the hell out of them.
They should, and I think in a one game, I think those threes could really matter because this could be a really like a gritty game or ugly game because I just don't think both teams are playing well. But them threes could add up. Them extra points, come on now.
I'm gonna go Magic too. We split the panel. Clippers hosting the Warriors. Derek.
I will say in this one it's Clippers by 6.5.
Clippers by 5.5. You have just killing it. Very close every single time.
They got Kawhi Leonard, so
Steph Curry on the
minute.
minute. Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard's questionable. He gonna play.
He's gonna play.
We're gonna say for next game.
Yeah, this is. I mean, you would think one game elimination. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard. Ooh, this don't got much woo factor. Curry on the minutes restriction. The Warriors just don't have much of a team. I guess you could say the same thing about the Clippers, but it's not one of them games. It's going to be a game that we watch, obviously, but it ain't the most exciting of the four playing games, in my opinion.
At least the Clippers, at least from what we know, expect Kawhi to play. And they'll have the best player. And Kawhi is good enough to beat that Warriors team by himself.
Yeah, I can't.
By himself.
It's tough to even kind of give the Warriors like anything that I would think that they could win off of because the Steph Curry minutes restriction is big, but I just don't see it. Where do you really generate your stuff from? This ain't the regular season. Even if it's the player, it's not the regular season. Like it's gonna have
playoff elements.
You're gonna need some of those guys to deliver in the half court. If Steph can't even play, he's on a minutes restriction. I don't know. I
mean, they just lost to the Kings 2 nights ago. I'm talking about the Warriors. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
and the Kings ain't even trying to win.
Kings ain't trying to win nothing. They almost blew up their lottery odds by winning this game. That was a game where Devin Carter had 29. I don't see, and I think it's probably better for the organization to not have a playoff berth right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a blow up.
I don't just hope so, but it feels that way. It feels like it could.
It's just another year where it gets. I think it's already been getting harder to kind of grasp that, like, actually not harder, but like the Warriors have kind of been on their way out. And to say another year is just going to go past and they'll be right back in the mix, it's harder to believe. It's harder to believe that they'll find a trade for Jimmy Butler or they'll find another way to bring somebody in because this team ain't it right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate the Steph Curry window they capitalized on it at the beginning of his career, but this later half, even though he's still good, he's still one of the best guards in the league. We're going to see him go out not the way he wants to go out.
It's not too late, Derek, because I'm going to run this tankathon. And, they stay with the 11th pick. But if you Milwaukee, the 11th pick?
No. I'd rather have
Say what else.
I'd rather have whatever New York send to me.
Just so he can hear it out his own.
Plus 2031. 2033, Steph Curry's retired by that point.
I might like those
Steph Curry picks.
What else y'all got though?
I need something for the now.
We got Pods.
Okay, Pods just said 30. First 30 ball of his career.
I got Ryan Rollins.
Guy Santos.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Guy Santos? Is it Santos or Santos?
It's Guy Santos.
Guy.
I'm gonna keep rolling until the Warriors win the lottery. Then we can talk.
Or at least what's the highest they're landing at?
Fellas, I'm
Is
clicking.
he getting
I'm
11
clicking.
every time, huh?
I'm clicking through. They have not moved to the top 4 yet. What a first overall pick in 2026. The Chicago Bulls win, Derek. Second pick, Golden State Warriors. Wow. Everybody wins this draft.
That would be crazy.
So yeah, how about the second overall pick for Giannis?
I
Or
might
you just
look-
keep 2?
I might look into that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You said what?
Walker
P?
would be foolish not to look into that. And
But
I
they
think
also need something
With
for
the
the
Warriors,
now.
be foolish to even offer it.
What do you
I
mean?
would think,
What do you
yeah,
mean they
it
need
might.
something now? They getting a second
That's the
round
toughest
pick?
thing.
They
You
getting a
need
second-
something more than that too. You
Hey,
don't
that's-
trade Giannis for a rookie.
That's the toughest thing.
That's
you can
essentially
do.
what you would be doing. You need something else.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Warriors ain't got none.
Right. So Warriors, watch out.
They giving you an expiring $60 million in Jimmy.
Okay.
There you go.
I like that too.
You got a lot of financial flexibility coming up in your
Uh-huh.
next offensive.
Do you? You still got
All
to pay
season.
Dame and Miles Turner money.
True.
That's still one of the dumbest moves they ever did. You paying Miles Turner $50 million a year, pretty much.
Shout out to Miles Turner, man. Now you get to go just chill.
Open that book back up.
That's an underrated part of the NBA season. When it's done for you, it's really like you just done.
Yeah.
You don't have to come back to work.
No, some of them dudes need to get back to work.
Yeah,
No, seriously.
Miles Turner just had one of the worst years of his career. Go put that work.
I wasn't telling that to Miles Turner. See how you made it personal?
Yeah.
I was just saying players should continue to work.
I like when they don't pick up a ball until training camp, but they on
Hey, man, I know-
GTARP.
This no shot. Miles Turner probably is about to go hard on them Lego sets, and hey, I post them too because I want to see what you
Is
got
that a
going on this
metaphor? Is
offseason.
it Darvin Ham is his assistant coach? Go hard on the Lego.
Yeah, that's
You
Yeah,
snapping,
go
boy.
hard on them Legos.
He
Hey.
might be the next Pelicans coach. For what I read this
I
morning.
heard he might be the next Bucks coach.
All right, when we come back, we got more numbers on the board.